But let me tell you a little bit about Krista. Well, I've got 1 minute. Krista Jones has been in the industry for well over 15 years now. And from coast to coast, we've been able to build multi-major brands with celebrities, people within cannabis, people within politics, beauty, skincare, you name it. If it has to do with money, scaling, and business, we've got our hands all over it. She started THC Girls. This year is going to be 12 years, 12-year anniversary.
12 years, yep, 2014.
Yep. Yeah, June. Coming up in June, THC Girls will be celebrating 12 years in the industry, which is epic. Krista started out in the grow. I started out in retail. Once again, we actually worked in the same place, didn't know each other, and now look at us so many years later. So it really is about your network, because look at that power and look what we're doing. And now just because we accidentally wanted to work in one weed place together and then have a bunch of parties together, we're now hanging out with you here, which is great. So we're going to talk about scaling and converting through organic growth. Krista, anything you want to touch on before we get in, like the rules and whatnot?
Yeah, definitely. If you guys all can find the chat on the bottom right corner of your guys' computer, please feel free to chat freely there as we're doing any kind of the presentation and going around calling on everybody to network. Please definitely leave your handles, anything that's important that you might want to share, drop it in the chat. And then as the chat continues to go, feel free to drop it again. Everybody starts to pour into these calls throughout the hour or so. So your stuff gets sent to the top and it goes away. So definitely pop in there, plug in there, see who else is in there. Wait until we call on you guys to pop up and present who you guys are. Please be very mindful of the time. We start to get a lot of people on the calls and we would like to keep it within the hour. So be mindful, definitely use that chat. And we'd love to see everything that's getting said and mentioned tonight. Please make sure that these things are getting inputted into the app, whether it's the events calendar, whether it's the opportunities board, or something that you need to hit the Let's Sesh button so that we could organize together. Please be utilizing that prior to coming to these calls so that we could have these things be the most effective for you. So, Sandra, thank you for taking it away.
Yeah. All right. So I am so excited to see everyone drop all their information today, because I am seeing some founders, creatives, brands, and that's exactly the room that we like to see, because that's what we all are here. So let me set the agenda real quick. This is not just another call. This is a community first space, and it's built for real connections, real opportunity, and real growth. That's what we're all about. Kristen and I, we are the most authentic motherfuckers you're ever going to meet. And that's what we try to instill in our clients and our people and everyone that we work with. Everything we do here is rooted in one thing: organic growth through relationships. So tonight we're going to talk about how to turn attention and content and relationships into actual revenue very quickly. Just a little bit of value. So you're going to want to make sure you got your notes or your screen recording on your own call. We also record these calls and we put them on YouTube. So smile, you're on camera. And also we want to give you that value and share it with the community. But real quick, let's talk about some community updates, because THC Girls, we always have some momentum happening. So I really am excited to announce that THC Girls are celebrating 420 in New York City this year. That's right. We will be live in New York City with Sandra Danda. I got Krista Jones, Devney. We've got Ruby coming out, and we are going to be here celebrating at Highest on the Runway on the 17th. So we're extremely excited. If you all are not familiar, Highest on the Runway is a very amazing and very unique show and experience that is put on by Chris P, who is a part of our app and a part of our community. I'm sure you will meet her. She usually hops on. And so we're really excited. They're the first ever models to walk down the runway professionally while smoking. And these are accredited designers. It's published. It's a very major, big production. And we're happy and proud to be a part of it. So we'll be a part of that here on the 17th, going from Miami to now New York. So we are so excited for that. Be on the lookout. Follow us online so that you can see. And I'm excited to have Krista and Deb out here where we'll be hopping and bopping around for 420. Now more than ever is the time for opportunities for you to collaborate with us, especially through our app. Our app is really the sweet spot where people go to look for what their plans are going to be for all of April, not just the week of 420, right? 420 is going to be on a Monday this year. Boo, that is not the best ever. But that means what? We're going to be partying the week prior to that. So that means that Saturday and Sunday following up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's going to be events going on all over the country, all over the place. So think about where you are getting your brand exposure in general. And are you promoting where? Where's it an extra place? You should be doing it in our app. People are going to be looking for not only opportunities, but the events that they can attend. So definitely think about what you're going to, what you have planned and who else. If you're not sure what to do, get in the app and start looking, as well as meeting the people that you see here on this call, because you will find something that will match your momentum and be able to cater to your collaborations in that way. So definitely we've been getting some new members. We've been getting a lot of app growth, a lot of expansion happening, and we're super excited about that. You know, our team continues to add new, more and more members. We, just so you all are aware, Krista built the app. We have an amazing team, tech team as well, who, you know, they're more like behind the scenes. They're not going to be seen on camera here, but really, really crazy that we've been able to build this app and also be able to show you these events. But what's really amazing, I think, my favorite fact about the app is that there are over 3,000 human beings, everyone of all walk of life, to help scale and build with you. We have over 3,000 of those humans on the app, all organically. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about tonight. Krista, before I move on, any updates that you want to talk about before we get into the topic?
No, just if you guys are looking to participate and get involved in any of the events for 420, definitely reach out to us. We have a lot of stuff going on across the United States. So if you guys are looking to get your brand out there and looking to get involved, each of us will be in different sections and regions of the place. So reach out to us and plug in so that we can link up.
Yeah, definitely link up. I do have some great news. I just got a new sponsor with King Palm. So I am going to be doing some live sessions on TV here soon through the cigar company and hemp wraps company. So be on the lookout for that coming to a TV near you. Super excited. And Lena's been killing it online. If you haven't seen, Adrian's been doing nonstop DJing and events and parties. And every time I look at your page, I'm like, where are you now? What is going on? So really cool to hear about that, all of those amazing things. So let's talk about expansion. This is what we do organically, and this is now the time. So not a lot of people are actually converting the attention that they get, and we fix that. Attention is views, right? So intention is buyers, collaborators, and their real opportunities. And not all attention is good attention. You don't need more people. You need the right people in the room. And that's where you are right now, right? 10 aligned people over 10,000 random views. Okay. I'll take that any day. I will take all of you in this room watching me with your eyeballs over 15K views tomorrow that people and humans I'm never going to see. So, you know, really stop performing and start documenting. Everything that you do needs to have a process. So trust your process, and then perspective, and then proof it, right? People don't trust perfection, right? They want to see you goof up. They want to see, you know, behind the scenes. They want to see you talk through these decisions. You can share results. If you actually take a look and study Krista's social media page, you'll see that she shares results, wins, and lessons. Whereas I'm more the personality. I'm a little bit more comedic. I'm a little bit more into like the creatives and the arts. Whereas she's going to talk more about the numbers, which is great. So we're kind of the yin and the yang there. And we touch more audiences that way, right? So how can you do that? How are you able, you know, to let people understand how you think so that they can trust how you sell? That's really what it's all about. And, you know, your network is not just your support. It's the strongest revenue channel that you have at your fingertip, and you can do it anywhere on your cell phone. People buy from people that they feel connected to, which is why you are here, a part of the Highly Connected family, a part of the Highly Connected app. So don't overcomplicate it. You know, organic conversions can be very simple as far as like content. You just posted something dope. You got the DMs now that you need to follow up to create the conversation, to now create the collaboration to equal revenue, right? And it's very easy as that. Drop that practical formula, and here's your notes. Reply to every DM with intention. Move conversations off the platform into your email or into a cell phone, right? And then invite. Don't pressure them. because that is what is going to kill the game for you. Anything to touch on or add to that, Krista, before we get into a little bit more into consistency and then transition into our power networking? Woo-woo.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think that that's the reason that Sanja and I really took to and gravitated to each other organically, and just seeing authentically who each other were, putting out that good energy and support, and really just following through. So I think, it speaks. It's huge that we are here today with everybody here. We've pretty much had that same formula with a lot of you, so we really appreciate it. Again, you guys all attending, and we really hope that you guys are able to plug in. Again, make sure you guys are plugging in. I'm letting new guests in regularly, so new people are coming in. Make sure and click on their links, follow, support, like, and engage. So yeah, Sanja, take it away.
Yeah, I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, we're talking about content. I know we were going to talk. Well, listen, content is everything. Social media right now is the new portfolio. It's your new resume, and it's the new way to get discovered in general. And it's the new way to network. In 100%, you don't need to go viral. That's not what we're trying to say, but you do need to show up and create that audience, right? So give yourself a formula. And this is my last takeaway from that. Give yourself a formula, right? 2 to 3 pieces of content that have, 5 to 10 meaningful conversations that come out of it, and then 1 new collaboration. It does take that amount of work, right? You're not going to just poof, get one right away, because visibility plus trust plus that time equals inevitable growth, right? It's inevitable for you to have growth if you are dedicating that formula, visibility, trust, time. It's all about the time. All right. So now we're going to do what actually moves the needle. We're going to connect. And I'm so excited because power networking it is exactly that. It is powerful. It is powerful to meet each and every one of you. It is powerful to see what kind of projects that you have going on. And so what we like to hear is, what you're interested in to collaborate, what you want to get out of networking here tonight. We want to know what your business is, what your brand is, what your purpose is, and who you are, where you are. And we like to have this happen under 2 minutes, right? So that everyone can have a chance. We have well over 10 people in this call, and more people usually do pop in towards the middle of the call. So we do want to make sure everyone gets their chance for sure. So definitely I can get started and kind of give you a whisk of how that goes. So hi. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, my bad. I'm so sorry. So you guys, real quick, please take note of how Sanja does this. We are also, as she mentioned, we're recording these and we play them online. Okay, so make sure you guys are speaking into the camera clearly. This is basically your elevator pitch and who you're looking and desiring to connect with. This is very important. You guys are sharp and concise on these things, and it translates into your content and all the things that we just spoke about. So please keep that in mind as you guys are going around, so that you guys are sharp. Sanja will be a great example and leading the way of doing so. So if you guys have questions about those things, those are things that we should be connecting on aside from this, and please feel free to reach out about that. Okay, so thanks, Sanja.
And don't forget, for a nice price of blank, 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 you can hire Krista and myself to help you each month with your brand. All right, guys. So real quick, boom, boom, boom. I also want to let you know that if you do see this face, it means that you have gone over your 2-minute bucket, and we need you to please wrap it on up. Just FYI, we don't usually have to do that much, but just want to make sure this way we can be respectful of time. Don't worry, I love you no matter what. All right, guys. Hi, I'm Sanja Ganja. I am the world's favorite pothead, and my goal in life is to make it to Netflix. I want to take my show, the Sanja Ganja Show, and I want to make it mainstream. I want to be the first ever cannabis pop star. I've been in the industry for 18 years this year. I started in retail, so don't let the jokes fool you. I am one smart cookie, and I have helped Krista now for the last decade, actually, with THC Girls, the app, and I love it so much. It's become one of my passions. She's my best friend, so I love doing that, but she's also become one of my biggest sponsors of my show. And what I'm doing, I create a Ganja Gala each year where I work with nonprofits. I am a huge advocate for the plant, Viva La Plant. I have a huge passion for bud tender training. I'm also the culture coordinator and new store opener and bud tender trainer of The Flowery. I've opened all the stores in New York, half of them in Florida. and I've worked from coast to coast. Very excited to be here. And I love each and every one of you. I can't wait to see what you all are building and what you need and how we can support one another. What I need support on is I'm here in New York now. I'm filming my show to be on Netflix next year. I need sponsors. I'm a starving artist out here, so I need all the sponsors I can get to make those millions. And I want to feature all of your lovely faces as we can all be on everyone's list on Netflix this time next year. And that's me, guys. That's a wrap. Scene.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Next up, Adrian. What's up, man? I know we got a little bit of introduction, but please, a little bit more insight for the crowd.
Yeah, excuse me, definitely. My name's Adrian AG from the 303. I am back and forth from Miami to Denver. Do multiple things within the space. I've got over 15 years of cannabis experience, seed to sale. I've owned dispensary. I've been a bud tender all the way up to the grow. The only thing that I don't have experience in is is concentrates, excuse me, clearing my throat. I do cannabis events. I do large scale and small scale events, whether it's taking over the streets of Miami with roller skaters or throwing raves at Dave and Buster's. I do curate experiences for brands, for businesses, and for individuals. So if you're looking for anybody to curate your event, and or help with with music or anything like that, I'm essentially a walking embodiment of what the highly connected and the THC girls can do for a brand, a business, and just moving around in marketing and being able to get into spaces that won't let you in without having the proper network and having the proper people to back you. So great place to be, great place to meet people. And if you're looking for anything within the cannabis space, THC Fans gotcha. And outside of the cannabis space, honestly.
Yes, business scaling. It's very, it's very similar as we continue to develop the industry and tap outside of the space, we continue to really see that. Thunder Walker, appreciate you for being here. Wanted to bring you up. If you can introduce yourself, please.
Hey guys, hi family. I'm Thunder Walker. I am a license holder in Oklahoma, and then I have a national brand, the Thunder Walker Experience. I've worked with several people on here. Really love all the people on here. Got a chance to meet them throughout my career in cannabis, and I'm really grateful for what's coming up in 2026. I want to collab with a lot of you, and I want to make sure that I'm there to see you at the win. That's the short of it all.
Appreciate you so much for sharing that. Another huge part of our network, Noonie Jones, please. Love to have an introduction.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Hi guys. I'm Noonie Jones, and I'm with the Crohn's Charity Service Foundation. Underneath my umbrella, I am an advocate of cannabis because of my son who has Crohn's. He's in remission right now. He's been in remission for 8 years because of cannabis. So I'm more on the pushing the medical side of it. Also underneath that umbrella, I look into the industry. I've been looking for a while, and I kind of give flowers back to those who have been using their philanthropy with it. And this is what I have right here, like an award right there. You also have two of your hosts tonight. They received that a couple years ago, which was I'm sorry, senior moment. Krista Jones, she received hers, and also, where's the girl? I can't see you, Sandra John. I can't see you.
You can't see me. Oh no.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So these are the two that received an award a couple years ago. Last year, the end of the year, I was going to do a few things in Las Vegas, and unfortunately, I got sick. And so I'm back in recovery, and I did start handing out awards this year to Rick Antis. And this award here is the first time you guys see it. I just got it. It's going out to Dr. Bridget Cole Williams. She will be getting this award. I announced this to her. So she'll be getting the Blood, Sweat, and Tears Awards. We're doing a little bit different this year. We're coming to a town near you to give the award out. We also going to be doing something in Las Vegas the end of this year, but I got a couple events. I got a couple events in Naples. I got a couple of trying to get something going in Miami, and I didn't talk with the THC Girl Cruise yet, but yeah, I'm trying to make up for lost time. But anyway, this is what I do. So be very vigilant out there in the cannabis industry. Give what you can give. Do what you need to do to help others. That's where I fit in at. I just like to say thank you to all of you guys, because without you, we wouldn't be here. I mean, each and every one. We all have to work together. So that's basically all I got to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Noonie. Appreciate that. We got another heavy hitter. I'm just going down the list. I see Randy's here. Randy Lanier. If you guys don't know Randy Lanier, definitely look him up. Randy, you want to give us a quick intro, bro?
Yeah, hey, Krista. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Wanted to join, see what's going on here. I'm Randy Lanier. I have a brand called Octane. I'm in New Jersey and Florida. I'm highly involved in a nonprofit organization called Freedom Grow. Check us out. We're all about helping the cannabis prisoners and their families. That's one of the things that I believe in, is having a brand with a purpose. And my purpose is to help the cannabis prisoners. As I was a cannabis prisoner, I went to prison when my son was 7 days old. My daughter was 7 years old, and I spent 27 years in the cages. So now I'm out. I have a Netflix show. There you go, Sanja. Working on a full feature film currently. Things are really progressing on that. We have an actor that's kind of an up-and-coming actor that's been attached to the flick, a screenplay writer and a director. So we're supposed to go in production around December or January, coming up this year, December 26th. And got a brand called Octane, and I'm looking forward. I'm here in Florida at Gold Flower. That's where my brand is being sold at. And I do a lot of ambassador work for them as well. And just, as I mentioned, doing things with a purpose is really important to me. And if anyone is looking towards your purpose and you can't find it, just look at what breaks your heart and you'll find your purpose. And that's amazing. That's it. Check out the Netflix show. And I'm a published author. I have a book called Survival of the Fastest. And that is it. And I want to say hi to Thunder Walker. Love you guys.
Love you too, Randy. Oh my
Hey,
God,
baby.
I miss you.
We love
Okay.
you, Randy.
Thank you. Hi, Sanja. Okay, that's it.
Appreciate you so much, Randy. Sorry, I'm just going. Exhale, fam. What's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing good. How's it going?
Good. Good to see everyone. What's up, y'all? I'm Fame. I am the co-founder of the Exhale Tour. We go state to state, providing wellness and cannabis education activations. A big party, lots of wellness activations from the community. This year, we are scheduled to be in Philadelphia, New Jersey, and in New York. Also, I am the co-owner of Destination Elevated Travel. We're going to be bringing a cannabis forward resorts to the state of New York. We actually hope to be closing this summer and providing more information about that. But yeah, we're doing a fundraiser right now. So if anyone would like more information on that, please hit me up. We are going to be a BIPOC-owned cannabis wellness resort. So I just want to point that out. That's super important to us because we're all about travel safety for the BIPOC and Latina and LGBTQ community. So we're really excited to bring a space where we can truly call home and then also be a second home to travelers from all over the world.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. Jimbo, where you at? Smoking Santa, my bad. You on here? He's probably smoking. Jimbo. We'll keep it flowing.
What? What do you need? You're waking me up over here. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I was formerly known as Jimbo. Now I'm known more as Smoking Santa. The people who call me Jimbo have known me more than 4 years now. Smoking Santa's about to be 4 years old. I was the concept of Sanja. They had an event going, and she hit me up and said, "Hey, do you want to be a Smoking Santa for this event?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And then I kind of jumped on it and ran with it over the last few years. I represent Daddy Danks. They're a real huge sponsor of mine. Yummy's Donuts, I picked up a donut sponsor. I mean, what else would Smoking Santa need besides a donut sponsor and a head shop, you know? I've also paired the donut shop up with the head shop, so now they shop at each other's stores. I was real happy to do that for them. I have a lot going on. I will go live on Instagram every Thursday in Lakewood, Colorado, from Daddy Danks. Until they say I can't do it there, I will be live. So it is at noon on a Thursday, hard spot to book. But if you have a product, I would like to feature your product on the Smoking Santa show. Get with me. I've dropped all my info. I'll drop more. I'll drop it again. And I hope to see y'all soon. Peace. How'd I do? Am I on time?
So for those who haven't been on this call, maybe you're new on this call, Jimbo Smoking Santa actually had another name a long time ago and still does, but he coined himself as the THC Girls #1 fan, and he's definitely lived up in supporting us from the very beginning. So we appreciate him so much. If you guys haven't already seen the Tea with THC, we have that going every first of the month. We drop a new episode and then we feature the guests, and it's typically a member of our network all month long. So we're featuring you. Really, we do these things as well as this call and record it, so that way we can highlight you guys as being a part of our network. We can share what you guys are doing, what you guys are looking to accomplish, in hopes to connect you guys with the right people and help elevate and give you guys credibility online and representation and exposure to our audience. So if you guys are looking to participate in that, definitely reach out and see what the Tea with THC is all about. Like I said, Jimbo's drops tomorrow, so we're super happy to have him on there and appreciate you. So thanks, Jimbo. Mitch, what's up, man? Thank you for joining.
Yeah, absolutely. I am currently driving, but this is what I look like. Hello. So I'm gonna turn it off so I don't die while I'm driving and such too. But yeah, thanks for having me on here. Man, Krista and I, Adrian, Sanja Ganja, we go way back from like the music industry days and such. But yeah, so for me, I do a lot of things. I got a very, very extensive network in a variety of industries, from music, cannabis, technology, insurance, real estate, business, crypto, and beyond as well. And so I'm definitely cutting my teeth more in the real estate space and also tax strategy as well. But what I love to do is create strategic partnerships. I love getting back as much as I can, providing as much value as possible to whoever I talk to in general. But hey, if I can help you make money, save money, help more people, man, sign me up. So always looking to connect with more good people, especially in this industry, in this community as well. So definitely a huge shout out to this THC team for all that you do and all that you do for our community as well. And that's me.
Thanks, Mitch. So good to see you.
Thank you, Mitch. We appreciate
and
you.
y'all.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Jen, what's up? Where'd you go? Jen Marks.
Hey y'all, good evening. I'm Jen Macris, also known as the Cannabis Cash Queen. Kind of like Sanja, she gave Santa his name, Smoking Santa his name. I did not bestow the Cannabis Cash Queen upon myself. It was given to me. I work with operators on the physical movement and security of cash. I was doing a podcast one day and she was like, girl, you're just like a Cannabis Cash Queen. I was like, holy shit, that's exactly what I am. And so help a girl with her IG followers. She needs all the help she can get. So hit me up on IG at Cannabis Cash Queen. I'm also the current president of the C-Lab, Cannabis Law Accounting and Business Organization. So check out that organization as well as other advocacy groups. I really strongly believe in not only the business aspect of what we get to do, but also the decisions of what we get to do happens at the government level. So get involved with your local state legislature, even federal organizations that are working towards the hemp ban and stuff like that. So get involved. And then of course, organizations like THC Girls, highly connected. Find your place, right? Find your place, see where your voice can be elevated. I'm so grateful to be connected in so many different ways within the organization. Listen, we were all adult users or recreational users of the plant, but also the medical proponent. I love that we were shared from Noonie. I have MS, right? So MS and the flower have been a perfect combination in helping me manage this disease. So in my adult years, it's funny how in my younger years, I was definitely a recreational consumer of, but as an adult, man, there's so many medicinal benefits to the plant. And I love just learning more and more about how, my endocannabinoid system responds to different parts of the flower. So happy to talk and connected, and thanks for having me, ladies. Hi, Randy. I went to say hi to you earlier too. So hi, guys.
Thank you so much, Jen. And like Jen was saying, C-Lab, if you guys aren't aware, we are doing a 7 o'clock webinar series, education and more information that is taking place every 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, last Tuesday of the month. So right before this call, if you guys want to get more information, more access, there's a good network there as well. We'd love to have you. So please tap into the app for that as well. Thank you for sharing. Victoria, what's up? Thank you for coming. Want to introduce yourself?
Oh, is it on me?
Yes, I'm sorry. Good evening. How are you? My name is Victoria. Sorry, I'm driving home from work, but wanted to work on some of my time management and be dedicated to Dreamy Illusions, which is my business. I have a cannabis consumption bus. With me being a nurse one day, I would like to do a responsible vendor program with nursing and cannabis. Thank you for having me.
Of course, yeah. Thank you for coming on. And for those that it's your first time, if you guys are driving, no worries. If you guys are doing something, no worries. We're all sometimes, Adrian's been at an event before or at a basketball game. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. We really appreciate you guys taking the time in to connect. And we hope to, you to find some connections and relationships. And if you can't, introduce yourself as well. In the video, definitely when you are not driving, put yourself in the chat. So thank you so much. Johnny, how are you doing?
Good. How are you guys? Hi, y'all. I'm Johnny, known as Johnny the Educator. I do cannabis education for my state. I essentially work with hospitals and I work with dispensaries and universities. So I wanted to tell you guys that I got my first class at Rowan University tomorrow. So I wanted to thank you guys so much. Like for real, like Sandra, Krista, like if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been as far as I am. And I really thank Krista a lot because at one point I didn't know how to like position myself or strategize myself. And literally we just had one conversation, a quick conversation. And since then I've been moving and grooving. So I just want to say thank you guys. And I love all the connections that I get. Oh, I do want to say for some people that try to connect with me, if you guys can please go on my website, if you guys want to like get a phone call or any collaborations, like, because I'm also a part of the New Jersey Chamber of Commerce. So if you're trying to look for collaborations in Jersey or just talk to investors and stuff like that, please go on my website to get a phone call with me so I can connect with you. Because sometimes on my Instagram, when you guys DM me, I get so many DMs that it kind of get lost in translation. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing that. And we appreciate you. we appreciate you plugging in and following the framework and the system and producing those results, because that's what we're really here to see and to do with you, you know. So we really appreciate you. Bree, what's up?
Hey, I'm here. I'm driving right now, but
You
yeah,
need a minute?
no, it's fine. I am helping out with like promotion, social media. I got a really big following. Um, I'm big on elevator pitches, so I don't really have much to say. So that's pretty much what I'm here to do is help promote. Anybody inside of this group, I am willing to promote for free, but I do have packages that I charge for promotion. But anybody that I meet through this group, if y'all do have an affiliate link, that's the only way I'm gonna even make money off of y'all is if I'm making like a commission and y'all do something like that. But other than that, I'm giving everybody like, you know, posts and stuff like that to help them get out there, and I'll make a video or two for you. And if y'all need like help with social media, like I'm down to talk to you. I will give y'all like discounts if y'all need like consultations and stuff with like building your social media and trying to go viral and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm just here to help everybody grow online. So that's that. That's me.
Appreciate you. Yeah, we just had the pleasure of meeting at the Sea Lab beach cleanup with Rebecca, aka Planta. So shout out to Planta. I don't know if she's been able to join, but
yeah, she's momming and stuff. That's my
yeah,
sister, and I'm
yeah.
on aunt duties too right now. But yeah,
Well, we
she is
appreciate you tapping in.
semi-present. Yeah.
We'll
All right. And did you want me to give like an introduction to her, to Faya?
She's been on the call, but yeah, definitely give her a quick shout out. We love that.
Yeah, she's a 420 friendly cannabis chef, all alkaline vegan. She makes the most delicious drinks I've ever had in my life. And I mean, I grew up in a family of people who they care about making Kool-Aid with a whole lot of sugar and everything, and I care about how my drinks come out, and that's how we met. She's my sister, but different mother, different father, and we got really close through health and wellness and cannabis and helping people with herbs and plant medicine, just in general, not just cannabis, but yeah. And she's also got this 7 Realms chocolate bar that has healed so many people. So I can say way more about her than I can about me, but that is Plant the Fair. That's my sister. And then she's how I know everybody as well. But yeah,
Shout out to her.
yeah, shout out
No, I
to
appreciate you sharing
Rebecca.
that.
She goes by Rebecca, but
yeah.
she owns Plant the Fair.
Yes.
All
For sure.
righty.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Bree, will you drop your, when you're not driving, Lovey, will you drop your IG once you're done driving?
I got you too, Sandra. Angelina, what's up? You here?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Angelina. I go by Opal, and I have, well, where do I start? I started off with Krista doing THC Girls, just like as a model and getting booked and stuff and helping with brand ambassador things. And then I joined the cannabis industry. I've been in it for 12 years. I actually am done with it since December. What else? I'm like not out of the cannabis industry. I still go to sessions and like still promote my own businesses and stuff. But as far as like working in a dispensary or a grow, I'm not doing that anymore because I have 3 babies. But I do, when I was in the industry, I did a lot of marketing for brands like Cushmasters, Vera, Rivers, and Tyco, which is also part of Vera. On the side, I do dragon jerky, which is beef chips. It's like really thinly sliced beef jerky that is a recipe that my grandma has brought over from Cambodia. So I hold the jerky part really close to me, and I actually am not accepting clients for that, but we do a lot of events where you can catch us and, you know, try our jerky there. And then I've been doing a lot of the 3D printing for the last 2 or 3 years, and my focus right now is trying to be the person that companies or brands can come to get their swag. So like the keychains, rolling trays, a fucking figure, whatever you guys want to get printed. I'm pretty well versed in Blender, so I can make whatever you can imagine. I can also, my husband's really good at like making animations in Blender. So if you guys need any of 3D animations or 3D assets made, we could do that for you too.
You can make a 3D Sanja Ganja because she lost her bobblehead.
Yeah, I could make you a little Sanja figure and make it a bobblehead too. Shoot, I haven't made that yet, but I accept the challenge. So like for Krista, I'm kind of working on getting together a basic like intro pack for everybody, for brands and stuff to come in. So I'm still working out logistics on like what do people actually want. If you guys can maybe help me and like try to figure out what I should make and stuff, that would be helpful. Because I have too many ideas. I have too many ideas, and then I get lost in the sauce, and then I make it all, and then I forget. But yeah, I guess that's just what I'm focusing on.
Perfect. We'll follow up and we'll see what ideas we can put together, and definitely as you're solidifying that package, we'll be able to share it with everybody. I know Jimbo needs a little action figure too.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Farrah, did you introduce yourself already?
I haven't. I was on last meeting. I think I talked too much.
I was like, wait a minute. Please share with everybody who you are.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to be here. I say I'm newish to Florida, but I moved last June with my 3 children. I'm a single mom. I'm a registered nurse forever since 1998. I grew up on a farm, but I've had my other foot in Western medicine. And I've seen the depths of it, the sick care that we live in and symptom management. So what I do is I speak up and I offer my own brand I'm building. And thanks to you guys for the connection. I really have enjoyed connecting with you guys, like-minded people. And like you spoke of, my children are just 12 and 13, so I've organically grown my own brand over these years. I'm 6 years in business, but I'm paired up with an organic hemp farm in North Carolina, and they're part of the U.S. Hemp Roundtable, and they test their water. They only use organic seeds. They CO2 extract. They ship nationwide direct to customers. So I really love promoting their brand. They just won with their hemp seltzers. They just won Best Innovative Product last week. And so I pair up with restaurants for an alternative good product, and also with my other products. So I do a lot with individuals, like I said, but really how I scale is B2B. So I work with other business owners to incorporate, and I can niche any product. I have a ton of great products that can go in any kind of industry. I'm also an esthetician. And so I promoted a vegan skincare for a long time, and I had my own storefront in South Carolina, but that space was infested with mold. And so I had to rebrand myself, but I've done my own marketing this whole way, being a single mom and just doing what I can along the way. So I became an Amazon affiliate for detoxing suggestions to help people feel better. I have a whole page for my CBD, but I'm also now scaling a climate curated botanical skincare that's been in Canada for 10 years. They're coming into the US market, and actually sales start tomorrow. Really excited about that. And then I met Jimmy Young, who is a sports broadcaster, Emmy Award winner. He wants me to report cannabis legislation here in Florida for his Cannabis Coast to Coast News. He's out of Boston. And then I really want to talk with you guys. I am Director of Community Engagement for the Secure Economic Ecosystem. I'm close friends and direct partners with the founder and curator. It's an alternative coalition of private partnerships. We're weeding out waste, fraud, and deceptive nature in economics. And so what Joe has done, he's formulated this whole economic ecosystem with coalition trade between partners. And we're in 93 countries now. We're scouting 4 exchanges to actually go like full on public. But one of my partners is a film producer in LA, and we worked closely together. He's got his own show. It's called The Bradley Show, but he loves to do documentaries with what's good in the world. And so I'm trying, this is my niche in our group of people. And so I'm trying to expose this to more of my cannabis friends. I'm here for the legislation. I can stand up, and I'm here for plant medicine and what's good in the world. So to end, I came up with a vision and a mission, you guys, and this is great. This is what my brand represents. My vision is to offer healing, trust, and togetherness with a mission of providing organic products and services that are alternative to the constructs that ail us in society. So I'm here for it. But I appreciate your connections. Reach out anytime.
Thank you so much for sharing. Chris, we got the New York events coming up. Please share some. Chris B, go. We got 2 Chris's on here. Let me say something. We got.
So which Chris you want?
No, you go. Now you're on.
Oh shit. Okay.
You're Chris.
All right.
But we got
Okay.
the short. We'll do the short films next because we got you 4/17 and then 4/18 in New York coming up. Tell us everything for the 17th, Chris.
Yeah, so April 17th, 420 weekend in New York, at the Delancey over on Delancey Street. That's over in Soho Midtown. We're gonna be having the first ever Highest on the Runway New York. If you're familiar with our previous shows, we've been featured with Turk Basil as well as other amazing festivals with C Lab. And this is going to be like, honestly, our coolest rendition yet. We're so stoked to bring it to the city. So we have a lot of really cool opportunities going on. Tickets are currently on sale. I'll drop actually the ticket link in the Eventbrite link in the chat so you guys can get your tickets. And there's definitely still a lot of opportunities to get involved and promote with the show. So if you're interested in what we've got going on, I'll have all my info there. Krista is like running point with me as well on this, so you can always reach out to her as well if you don't get a chance to reach out to me. She's always connecting the dots, her and Sanja. And Sanja right now is actually her boots on the ground right now for this show. She's taking point for us out there, so it's been awesome. I mean, you guys got to understand, this is our first show where we do this completely. All the creative, all the marketing is in a completely different city than where I literally live. And it is terrifying, but it's my hometown, and I couldn't be more excited to bring it there and have the best. I mean, Krista and Sandra are truly the best of the best for me to feel, comfortable bringing my baby, like my passion, right out there on the floor. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. Please, if you guys are in New York or in Jersey, please join us for the show. I would love to meet some of y'all in person. It's a shame that I feel like I'm always stuck in my house. I'm a mom too, so it's like crazy, and it's so hard trying to do this and be a mom. And I do real estate as well. I heard some people are realtors, so I know how that is, trying to manage that and our listings and just try to do everything, right? Be superheroes, and just have time to enjoy this plant, which honestly I think is the reason why I love doing what I do. It gives me that moment to remember to enjoy why I even started this show, like in the first place, which is to connect people, right? And like bridge together 2 communities that you guys can imagine. The fashion industry has always been very stereotypical. So this is my way of like breaking those walls, giving a community a place where it's like, hey, you can break out of your shell and just create and have a good time and enjoy probably the sickest runway show you'll ever enjoy. So please, I would love, Krista knows that I would love to meet some of you guys already in New York. I'm always here on these calls, and I feel like I just want to connect with more of y'all. So I'll drop my information, and then anybody that wants to get involved, please hit me, Sanja, Krista up. We're right now. We're in the battlefield of it right now, in the fashion stuff right now, but we are like so hyped, and we just want to keep connecting as many people in the show as possible. So Krista, appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for sharing. If you guys take a look at what Sandra's sharing right now, that is our newsletter. As she mentioned, that is the scoop. So if you guys are not subscribed, you could go to the highcountrygirls.com and subscribe. You could also reach out to us to get featured as members. We love to feature you guys. And if you guys notice, that's actually the highest on the runway at Turp Basel last year. So we did a collaboration with Chris, which she freaking killed it. Obviously, you can see that there. Randy was able to attend. Adrian was able to roll with. So we'd love to see all you guys in New York. Please, if you guys are able to make it, tap in with us so we can see you there. And that leads me into 418. Chris.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
Hey.
go. What's up?
Thanks for the intro. Yeah. 418. My name is Christopher Wells. I'm a filmmaker. I did a feature film called The Luring, Luring. I'll drop it in with all the other information. I'm the founder of the Weird Short Films Festival. And the reason why I created this festival is because I wanted to take two of my passions, which is cannabis and horror films, dark comedies, B-horror, psychological thrillers, and give a platform for all types of voices. I absolutely love film. I love art. I love artists. I love talking to them. I also wanted to set up the filmmakers in a unique way by having an amazing red carpet. And what we're going to be doing is we have multiple camera crews. Actually, Fame, who is an amazing person who's on this call, I met through Krista, and she's going to be part of that with her crew. We're going to be videotaping, interviewing people through the red carpet. We have 2 blocks of films. We have burlesque. We have an after party. It's going to be amazing. I'll drop all the information in the comment. But if you have time on April 18th, if you want to just swing by for the red carpet, we'll get you in front of the camera. We'll get you interviewed. We'll help, tell the world about you. We'll put it on our very popular YouTube channel. What makes our festival a little bit different from other festivals besides the red carpet event is that we have a very popular YouTube channel with about like 180,000 subscribers, which is going to grow after April 18th. So, all the people that are going to be interviewed, you'll be featured on our YouTube channel, and in other ways. If you guys have product and you want to put it into the swag bag, let me know. I'll put my info, on the message board. You can, reach out to me. Obviously, I want to connect with more people. Everyone here seems amazing. I'm so happy to be part of this. I'm kind of new to this group, but I mean, everyone that I've met has been so great and supportive, and we all have to like help each other. And so like, I'm all for that. I'm not just trying to get stuff for me and you won't hear from me. No, I'll support you. I'll watch your video. I'll follow you on Instagram, whatever you need, like I'll do it. So I just hope that, we can work together, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, appreciate you for that. And that's really what we really strive to do here as a team, as a network, is really just pulling together the people that put their best foot forward, that are just truly supportive and authentic and organic together. And that way we really see these results that we've been able to see, as a global brand at this point. So appreciate you for being a part of that.
Thank you.
Let me see. Mr. Smith?
Hey everybody, how you doing? My name is Daze Smith. I appreciate Krista for you inviting me to this event tonight. Really, really great opportunity. I'm glad to be here with everyone. I'm a licensed CPA out of Florida. My background is everything tax and accounting. I'm also the cannabis CFO, so I offer back office solutions for cannabis businesses, dispensaries, growers, bud tenders, retailers, that sort of thing. I can help with tax filings, protective refund claims. I'm also same sort of thing for the hemp industry. My goal here is to be one of the industry leaders from an accounting perspective. I've met Jennifer Macris plenty of times. I'm part of C-Lab. So, that's kind of why I'm here tonight, just networking, and introducing myself and looking to be available any way necessary. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. Cool, appreciate you. Joshua.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, the kids just
What's
got back. We're on spring break. But thank you for having me. I'm new to the group, but I'm very excited to be here. Farah's story was, I mean, what she's got going on is top notch. That was really cool. My stuff is a little bit more straightforward. I work in the payment processing space, and we have a new credit card processing solution for any and all that want to take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. Um, it's really been a really interesting start because it's really taken off. And apparently, a lot of the cashless ATM solutions have recently gone down, especially in the Midwest. So there was a young lady, and I apologize for not remembering her name, who wanted to talk about, referrals and stuff like that. It's easy to factor into stuff like this. Just trying to be more and more pissed off with the feedback we're getting on just the frustrations that a lot of dispensaries are facing, and even the delivery entities on what the trials and tribulations that they're encountering. But thank you for allowing me to speak.
Yeah, we appreciate you. You cut out a couple times, but will you put your stuff in the chat so that way everybody can follow up? Definitely. I believe you said too that you'd like to connect with Bree, so we'll get you connected with her. Her Instagram is in the chat, I believe, right there. Oh, so softy. So if anybody
Okay.
wants to follow Bree, she crushes it on social media again. So she's super down with affiliate and marketing that way. So if you guys did not hear that and are joining in late, definitely tap in with her. Elliot, how
Yeah,
are you?
I'm here again.
Oh,
I got like some posts going viral right now. So literally, if y'all gonna follow me, y'all need to make sure I know it's you, because if I don't know it's you, I'm never gonna know it's you. I do not follow everybody back because it's a lot of people and I don't know them. So I only follow people that I know. So please make sure I know it's you. I will at least, if y'all drop y'all's social medias in the chat, I'm screenshotting everything that I can and just gonna go back through the notes later. So
awesome.
just make sure I know it's you, or I'm not gonna follow you back. You're literally gonna be invisible. So that's all.
Thank you for sharing that. Hey, if you guys go to follow each other, what we recommend doing is going to their page, go follow the top recent posts, stuff that you can identify with if you like, comment on the post, engage in the stories. If you do that, that's going to create a system where you start to see their stuff, where they start to see your stuff. So you can start supporting each other heavily. That's one of the ways that we're able to break through the limitations that we have as cannabis people online. So please keep that in mind as you guys are following and exchanging. Don't just follow and not engage. That's one of the biggest ways to convert organically. So please definitely pop in there. Elliot?
Hey, thank you. Yeah, and thanks for having me today. It's my first time joining this this meeting, and the first time joining the last meeting that we just had. Really amazing group of people with all different types of experiences here. And the one thing that we have in common is that we're all patients, we're all users in some form. And I became a medical patient because I got COVID that triggered a rare disease. And being a rare disease patient without a cure was a difficult transition. And I've met a lot of good people along the way, including yourselves. I'm a member of Oaksterdam. I'm a member of, thank you, Nuni. I'm a member of another organization called the Cannabis Consumer Protection Alliance. And I'm going to put their information in the chat along with my LinkedIn profile. And one of the reasons I'm sharing this with all of you is because we all consume a product that for some is consumed orally, but a lot of people smoke their cannabis. And that places it in a different category than food. And the safety that you have to take with combustibles. And personally, I didn't talk about my business, but I'm a patent illustrator and a product developer in the cannabis space. And that means I read a lot of specifications. I know a lot about like how things are made. And I know how to grow cannabis too. And I know that cannabis is a remediation plant. It takes heavy metals. It's kind of like rice. You always want to grow rice with the best possible inputs. And so cannabis is the same. And the Cannabis Consumer Protection Alliance is a group of patients that have come together with the help of Adam Rothstein and the Plug Society. And if you want to connect with him, join us in the LinkedIn group in the link in the chat, and be part of the legislation that we're presenting as a group that is snowballing bigger and bigger every single meeting. And it is to ensure that there's transparency. We understand that there's always going to be a Circle K customer. We get it. You're going to buy the vape pen. You're going to, enjoy your distillate, whatever. And there's always going to be people that want the top shelf rosin, right? But you want the option of knowing what it is. Was it sun grown? Was it indoor grown? Was it grown with salts? Was it remediated from mold? And some things are available on the COAs, the certificate of analysis that you can get at this dispensary. But some things are not. And secondary metabolites are not always created if the inputs are different. So I implore you to see if the meetings work for you. Call. Nooni's saying call. You want to call me? Yeah, well, yeah, come to the next meeting. I would love to see you. I implore everybody to come to the meetings, because it's just like this. We're all patients, and we just need to come together. If we don't come together and we do all these little splintered groups, yeah, we'll get a little far, but we won't really make the big progress. That's why I'm here today. I'm here today to be a facilitator, to connect a group with another group. So thank you for your time, and I hope to see you in the future.
We definitely appreciate that. We are very aligned in that way. We say that the cannabis industry is almost in the sense a community of communities, and not necessarily community sometimes. So that's one of our missions too, and that's why you see our face in so many different groups and networks. So please definitely keep us posted, and we'll do the same, and we'll definitely be able to tag team some things coming up soon, I'm sure. So
we'll do, and that's literally why I'm here, because your posts and your presence really made me feel comfortable to come to this meeting today.
I appreciate you for that.
Yeah,
thank you. Steve, what's up, man?
Hey, Krista, what's up? I'm doing well. Thank you for having these meetings every month. I think they're great. So a little bit about me. Like many of you, I also wear many hats, but the hats I wear the most right now are as a cannabis consultant, mainly for the New England area. Me and my colleague Ezra Parzibach, we've gotten people like 60 to 70 provisional licenses, with a dozen or more operating now. And we kind of help you from A to Z, to from ideation to getting the license to finding the location, And even in certain cases, if you qualify as a social equity participant in a state like Massachusetts, we also even get you money to even start the business and get you from A to Z for free, basically, with some money back if you qualify for certain tiers of grants. The Social Equity Trust Fund is the grant that uh, is being dispersed right now in Massachusetts after a couple years of it being legal. And it's been a game changer for a lot of people who have been a victim of the war of drugs. You know, a lot of these people, entrepreneurs that now have capital to start their own business and get a livelihood. And it's been open for 2 years now, and we've helped people get $4.5 million in grants. This year alone, it's been 3 million. The year before it was 1.5. We're getting there for anyone that's a social equity participant or someone that qualifies for that. Please connect them with me, and I can help them get to where they want to go. Um, Apart from that, uh, another thing I saw since I've been consulting with clients is that a lot of them don't have the capital or the know-how of how to establish the digital presence for their website and things like that. So because of that need, I made my own digital marketing agency called Buzz Crew, where we help people with their websites. And I've helped a couple of dispensaries already and some manufacturers, some cultivators, in order to make compliant websites. I also help with some type of email marketing, social media marketing, in some cases like gray hat tactics like meta ads if you do things compliantly and so forth. Another hat I wear is I also work for the Parabola Center for Law and Policy, where we're advocating across the country for a justice involved federal legalization plan that probably won't happen within this next 5 years, but it's something that we're trying to uh, get the message across. And I'm a fellow there, and I've been helping them with their digital marketing. In July in Fort Lauderdale, we have um, a crash course in leadership training event that I really implore everyone here to attend or look at. Just because you meet some interesting people who are in high places as well, and people who want to make a difference for cannabis as a whole in this country. And those are the hats I mostly wear, among other ones. And that's it. Thank you.
Appreciate you sharing that. Steve has been great. We've been able to work together on quite a few projects now. So I appreciate you and thank you for taking the time to pop into the call, man. I know you're busy with all the things going on right now. So appreciate you. Ruby, what's up? I don't think we had Ruby up yet. I think she was late.
What's poppin'? How y'all doing today? I was late. I do apologize. But I don't have a good excuse, but I do know that I am training for a marathon happening May 17th, a 26.2 miles, and I am tired. And with that being said, this is my favorite time of the month. I get to see all my freaking best friends on this call and just get to know each other. I am the West Coast manager for the THC Girls and the Highly Connected. And if you have any questions, I'm gonna drop my IG and you can ask me anything. If you have even questions about the app, I see people are getting very active on the app. So I just really want to express that if you have any questions, you can reach out to me and I could even give you my email as well. I also am a life coach. I help professionals with procrastination and to taking action. And I do it with you. And most of the time, we're just having fun and bringing your vision to life. And then Krista and Sandra get to make you money. So it's a great team. I love being here. I've known Krista for 15 years, known Sandra for probably the same amount. And I'm super blessed to be here. Adrian, Jimbo, Chris, Lena, we all family in here. And it's so awesome to know people are really getting us right now. And you guys are joining momentum, and we're in a very special place. So thank you for having me. And yeah, I'll drop all my links.
Thank you so much, Ruby. I appreciate you. And we cannot wait to see you go and do that marathon. So can't wait.
That's on my birthday. Woo woo, get it, Ruby.
Aaron, I see you just popped on.
Hey, glad to be here. I know I told you I was gonna be late.
Yes.
But
Last
for
but not
those who,
least.
yeah. For those who don't know me, my name is Aaron Sutherland. I'm head of cannabis insurance. They're at Cannabis Capital Insurance. Krista also works along with us, and she invited me to this. My relationship with cannabis began when I was 4 years old. I was born in the Caribbean. Still live in the Caribbean. So I get to live where most people vacation. But we my relationship with cannabis began, as you guys know, during the 1990s. Cannabis is illegal everywhere, so too in the Caribbean. It's very much a illegal drug where I was as well. However, I grew up with very bad asthma, and because of that, I couldn't really do much things as a young child. I was always on a nebulizer, I think, and then somebody told my mom, say, "Hey, why don't you go and get some marijuana root and give that to your child?" And she's like, "How do I get that?" And funnily enough, she bribed a police officer to get it for her. So something that was seized from another grower was actually given to her. She bribed a police officer to get it for me. And from that, I've never had anything with asthma, no asthmatic attacks or anything like that. And I'm 33 years old now, and I've never had any asthmatic attacks since. And most people, so I have always looked up and I have always looked up and admired, those who have been in this space. Um, and, working with Canas Capital, I get to help so many people who are in this space because I believe that this industry is the backbone of America. I believe that this industry is the backbone of this country, and what's gonna hold up, because we see a lot of crops failing, but we see cannabis is on the rise. And the only thing that's holding cannabis back is legislation. You know, the many states and many countries, even around the world, they're now getting around as to how to legislate this drug or how to treat with this drug of choice, whether in a recreational or a medicinal capacity. And so my job, even at Canas Capital, is to work along with our clients to make sure that they are compliant via their state laws and everything, so that they can get good insurance, that there are no coverage gaps with their insurance, especially for those businesses that do deliveries. Because if you cross state lines doing deliveries, it kind of messes up your insurance a lot. And I get to deal with those nuances. So I see a lot of places where we can connect. I know Krista, sends me a lot of interesting cases my way, in terms of who we get um, who we get to provide insurance to. But everything working. I see everything working, together for good. Because the more we interact and the more we get to do, the more these states will lift the barriers, because this is something that is gonna stick around. It's not going anywhere. They've tried to burn this thing down from since the 1800s. It ain't going anywhere. So thanks so much for allowing me into your space. And if you guys want to connect with me, I will leave my links in the chat. And glad to meet with each and every one of you.
Thank you so much. If you guys didn't catch the name of the company is Canis Capital. Want to give a huge shout out to Simone Cason. She has been amazing support. We've been working with her for well over the last year. She's who we work with for commercial cannabis insurance. So we do that across the nation. If anybody needs anything, I believe in Canada as well, right? And so if anybody needs a quote, anybody needs any questions answered or help, please feel free to reach out and we can definitely help you guys. Over the last couple of years, I got my insurance license. So obviously I have a huge cultivation background, have worked side by side with Sanjan, have done marketing for a very long time. And as the industry continues to develop, I've pivoted a bit. So if anybody has any questions about that, I'm happy to answer. I saw somebody just pop on. One more before we go. Antonio, what's up, man? You there?
Sorry, yeah, I had you on mute. I was listening.
We're just wrapping up. We want to give a quick shout out who you are and everything before we get going.
Yeah, I'm Antonio. I'm known as King Ant's World. I also got a clothing brand called Crown Royal Clothing. I mean, right now I'm focused on my personal brand, which is King Ant's World. I do a lot of content creating, mostly on TikTok, a little bit on YouTube right now. I'm working on my clothing brand as well, so you'll see a lot of that as well. So yeah, pretty much me. It's all over the place. I'm also an electrician, but I don't talk about that too much.
Cool, man. No, I appreciate you popping on. I know you had a lot going on in the fam and stuff. So thank you for taking the time. Crown Real Clothing, right?
Yeah.
Crown Real Clothing. Yeah, if you guys go online, check him out. Definitely his clothing brand is dope. Has a lot of if you're in Denver, especially. Did you do that new drop with the Rockies yet?
Yeah. So I'll have that out by opening day. So
For sure.
So
You know, I had to get mine last time, so
people are purchasing them now, and I mean they'll be out by opening day. So
awesome, man. Well, cool. We'll definitely check them out. Farrah, did you have something, question real quick before we get going?
I did. I forgot to mention. So, June 30th, July 1st, and July 2nd, to celebrate the actual Independence Day of our country, my partners and I are all going to meet in Los Angeles. I would love for you guys to come. So, one of my partners is Kai Ahrens, who just reopened the Fine Arts Building. And then we just elected a new global chairman who runs the Newmart Building. So all you guys into fashion, there's like 100 brands that are in the Newmart Building. So we're taking over between the Fine Arts Building and the Newmart and all in between for 3 days. I would love for you guys to come. So I just forgot to mention that before we go. Thank you.
I appreciate that. And thank you for sharing opportunities back into our network and our community and plugging in. So everybody that has been consistent, we really, really appreciate you. It's what makes this network work. So Sandra, you got anything else before we get going?
Yeah, everybody, as you can see, we don't play around. This is literally power networking. Tonight was the night. I'm really glad we got to meet all of you. I'm very excited to reach out to some of you individually, especially the short film festival that's coming up in April. I am booked that night, but I really would like to make an appearance. So I'll be reaching out to you. I'm really excited to meet all of you guys. But thank you so much for sessioning with us tonight. Lots of pro tips were on this call today. Don't forget that you can check out our YouTube channel where you can watch some of our previous months. Every month we have a new topic where we try to give you some type of gold, some type of insight. And it's just a little tiny glimpse of what our consulting and what our monthly coaching looks like when you do work with us on a one-on-one basis, because sky's the limit. And we love to take your brand where you know it can go. All that potential you dream of, we can help you get there and get to that next level. Otherwise, you guys, I'm so excited to see where we're going to be next month after 420. Because the next call will be after 420. So definitely now is the time to get all your opportunities. If you need brand ambassadors to help you with pop-ups, if you need, you know, help with operations of your events coming up, or if you in general just need to get some exposure, our app is exactly the resource that you need. So get in there, and we can't wait to promote you. Maybe you might even get featured if you become a big business member in our next scoop, in our next newsletter. So definitely check it all out. Happy to be here. Happy to see everyone. And I hope you get some rest. Woo! Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Thank you guys so much. That's the last Tuesday of the month. We'll see you guys on the next call next month.
All right, thank you. Make sure
See you
y'all
next
get in touch
month.
with me and stuff. I'm like so overwhelmed with people messaging me and stuff. So if y'all can like message me, I don't know how y'all can message me directly. I'll actually just drop my phone. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my phone number in here because I don't want to miss anybody.
Hey Bree, I got an idea for you.
What?
Why don't you just take a selfie video talking about the call that you just took, and I'll reshare it, and everybody could go find it on our page, okay?
Yeah, you're literally a mind reader. I was gonna do that.
All right.
Boom, boom.
All right, we'll make it easy. All right. Thank you guys so freaking much for spending time with us every last Tuesday of the month. We appreciate you guys like crazy. So have an amazing rest of your night, and we will see you guys soon, hopefully in the flesh or virtually. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Can you hang up for me?
Hold on. Before all you guys go ham. Sorry. Hold on.